Yeah.
Hello, hello. We are Bermuda Search Party. And we're from Boston, Massachusetts, and we are an alt-pop, alt-rock outfit that enjoys teal-colored things. We also like warm colors. We like to cuddle, sometimes with each other, and we're happy to be here.
This is already going to be such a fun interview, I can already tell. You guys are making this incredibly fun, just wacky kind of music that is just so interesting to listen to. And I know you guys are currently recording your sophomore album, right?
Yeah.
Shut up. Well, I also did some digging, and on your Spotify profile, you say you were previously known as the Q-Tip Bandits. I have got to know how you guys come up with your names.
When we were first putting the band together, as bands do, we just kind of shot the shit and threw a bunch of names out there.
Yep.
There's like Velociraptor, Infinite Jest. That was like the extension of Velociraptor.
So cool.
And then one of the names that came out of that was the Q-Tip Bandits. And I remember when we first said it, people were like, "Oh, that's all right. Maybe save that for something else." And then we played our first show, and every group needs a name. So I went with the first name that popped into my head, and it stuck around for about 5 years. And recently we had some motivation to change the name, and now we're Bermuda Search Party.
So how Bermuda Search Party, was that also a name that was thrown out in the originally, or is that a new name?
It was a collaborative thing.
Yeah, we had a list. As soon as the idea of, hey, maybe we should change our band name got brought up, we had a list of going for months and months, like 200 names. And that was the one that stuck. And I think it really captures like a sense of curiosity about the unknown and just kind of this feeling of we're all searching for something, but we're in it together, that we try to embody with our band.
Oh my gosh, that is such a good answer. Well, can you guys share an interesting story that you have from recording the new album?
So many. Recording with Eric Palmquist was amazing.
Yeah, this is our first time recording with the producer, and also our first time flying out to Los Angeles to record.
Yeah.
So it was a whole new experience from all the other things that we've done in the past. Very cool. A lot of growth, both in our music and personally, that happened through that journey.
I think the craziest thing for me was the collaborating with the producer. There's a couple songs off the record that one of them is called End of the Road. We had some demos, we sent them to Eric, and he really loved this song, but for us, we were about to shelf it. And we were like, it feels like 3 different songs. It feels like a bunch of really cool parts that aren't coming together. And he just kind of like, he took it, twisted some parts, and like really made it fit together. And it was also our first time rewriting like entire songs in the studio. So another track called Said and Done, we rewrote almost all the lyrics to that song while we were in the studio with Eric.
That's nutty.
Yeah. What it took like 3 weeks? Were we in LA for 3 weeks?
We were there for 3 weeks.
18 days,
Yeah.
I think we had like a week to like revise lyrics.
Right.
And we spent like a whole day and then one like checking in day of like, we like this, right? Which was the last day before we left.
Yeah, what a change from Boston to LA. Did you feel that kind of affected the music as well? Because you guys have a very surfy Southern California vibe going. And when I read you're from Boston, I'm like, that makes no sense. I don't believe them.
It was cold in Boston when we were in LA, so it was very welcome change.
Sunshine, wow, amazing.
Does wonders, right?
Like 3,000 times better, and then you realize you're in the sunshine, but you're just in a basement studio for 10 hours a day. So you actually don't get to see the sunshine.
Fair.
I heard we got to experience Los Angeles winter, which was like, I feel pretty lucky. It was like 60 degrees one day and a little rainy and,
I've heard how much people were complaining about 60s and a little drizzly.
Yeah, we're cold. Are there any new directions? You kind of talked about a little bit of a new style, a little bit of new excitement, collaboration that you're kind of exploring in this upcoming album. I mean, you guys are already so genreless, but anything else that you're throwing in, like a cowbell?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, we're like doing more things with a synthesizer now, which is fun. And I feel like we're just trying to incorporate that more into more songs, as to like help bring up the entire like body of the whole production, but also like centering some songs around synth. So that's exciting.
Yeah.
I think with a lot of the stuff we had released as the Q-Tip Bandits and the things that are out right now, there was a lot of like letting our musicianship shine in a way where it catered toward each individual member to the fullest, and every idea was a great idea, and getting to learn each other as musicians. And I think with this next record, it's just like, how can we all kind of more finely tune what we all do in order to serve the song a little more? And it's just pep. It's just like a lot of Be Pep.
Well, we have a fun game that we love to play here at Girl. We're just big gamers.
I hope it's Monopoly.
All right, who wants to pick?
I'll do it.
Do it, man.
Ooh, I love that.
This one. Ha! Tricked you. This one.
Oh, shit.
First song you knew you would get in trouble for listening to.
So when I was a kid, my dad, one of the few CDs my dad had in his car was Pot Shot by Shaggy. And my favorite song on there was, of course, Wasn't Me. And I didn't know what it meant. I didn't know what it was about. It was just, I was like, counter.
Wasn't me. Banger.
And my mom loathed that. She was very adamant that we stop listening to Hot Shot.
So I don't know the first one, but I do remember I'd listen to like a bunch of rap music with my brother when we were younger in the basement, and my mom would come down and be like, "Oh, come up, it's time for dinner." And she'd hear some of the lyrics. Usually it was like Kendrick Lamar, and she was like, "Why are you guys listening to this stuff?" And it always freaked us out when she came down the stairs. We're like, "Turn it off, shut it off, bro, shut it off."
And then you turn it up louder accidentally.
I think one of the first bands that I like would listen to all the time when I was like 6 or 7 was the Black Eyed Peas. So when I was blasting my humps as like a 7-year-old,
My parents, they didn't really care what I listened to. They cared more about my behaviors, which is what I think I got into trouble with a lot more. They were like, he can do whatever he wants if he's showing up for the other things.
Hey.
And then I stopped showing up for the other things. And that's when, the ball started rolling for me. But, my sister loved rap, and we were listening to, like, This Is Why I'm Fly, This Is Why I'm Hot. I think it's 3 6 Mafia.
Yes.
So that was, like, the line, I think.
Yeah.
I think we were pushing it, but it worked out.
Thank you guys so much for being here. You guys are fun as hell. I would love to have an hour-long conversation with you, and I hope we get to hang out during this event. And thanks for being here, and thanks for driving forever to get here. So thank you guys. Bye.